Welcome back to Reflex GT. My name's Aspec, and you know what? I have sold Carrie, and for that money, I've bought myself a brand spanking new Rel.
Hi everyone, how you doing?
Yeah, he's amazing. Like, he does my chores. Like, he cleans the oil in my car, replaces it, and mows the lawn.
I even help you with commentating and stuff as well.
I know.
I'm such a nice guy.
It's like he comes with all the packages. It's amazing. Well, almost all the packages. I did have him neutered, so it was. See, these things you don't want them to breathe.
20 seconds back on the stream. I've already been trolled.
Yes, that's not really trolling. That was just plain insulting.
Just a little bit.
I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I suppose that's better then.
Yeah, we'll get to your brother later. So
okay.
It's fine. Yeah.
I'm still. You need to show me these things.
I'm not going to show you until it's.
Is it going to be today or tomorrow when I find out?
It's going to be tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. I can look forward to that.
It'll be hilarious.
Okay.
I think you'll find it hilarious. If don't know people on the stream. Find it hilarious. But I went full Sherlock mode on this little project, so
you've been spending a lot of time looking at my brother then.
Yes. Well, not so much your brother, more about the things he said.
Okay. This is interesting.
He's claimed a few things that are not necessarily true.
I'm really interested to see this.
Yes.
Can you give me a clue off stream?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Well, anyway,
let's take a look at this matchup. We're currently waiting for our invitation for this next matchup. It's Killerfish versus Infested. We just had Killerfish with a quick interview up here on the stream, and they're saying it. They were sitting here, and I kind of got a really bad vibe from them.
A bad vibe?
Yes, that's not so much. They came in under the intention of we're here for fun.
Okay.
And in my personal opinion, that is really not why. That's really not a good reason to come to LAN for me.
I don't know. Well, I think realistically, a lot of teams know that they're not going to win any money.
Yeah, still, you still can go to LAN under the
motivation.
Yeah, the motivation of saying we're going to be in the top 5 or we're going to be in the top 10.
Well, I suppose having fun. For me, having fun is most important. That's why I'm here. I'm not competing. I'm just having fun, commentating.
Yeah, I'm same.
But the two teams, Killerfish and Infested. It's Germany against France. Interestingly, in this. So country against country. Introduce a little bit of competition on the stream.
Well, no, I think the French and the Germans these days are very, very casual against each other again. So it's all good, I think. It's not like the French and the English.
We won't build any hype.
No, we'll get hype. We'll see. On a complete other hand, though, have you had a chance to actually look at Ecstasy versus Infused just now?
I was listening to you guys commentate. I was just sat over there.
Oh, yeah, you got shot several times.
Yeah, I was being shot by the Nerf gun, which is quite interesting. But anyway, Ecstasy won, I believe, 3-2. Was it fairly close? Was it? I missed the first few matches.
Well, you have the scores right there.
Yes, jotted down in front of me. Okay. So Ecstasy kind of did quite well on the capture the flags, it would seem.
Yeah, and they did quite good on Carbon as well, CTF, where they had a 3-piece and a 4-piece.
Wow.
So that's a hat trick and an ace.
Yeah. Well, I actually jumped in the stream chat for a bit on the Chaos TV, and I was typing, and I was saying that I think Ecstasy is so underrated in this tournament.
Absolutely.
I do think they're really underrated.
I can do nothing but agree, and we're going to see them go pretty far. I would not be surprised if they will actually place themselves higher than maybe even Lowland Lions. Maybe.
Well, Lowland Lions did get knocked down to the middle bracket by Mythics. I've not been keeping track of them too much. So I'm not
Ecstasy
exactly sure
will be playing versus Ecstasy now. So would you be so kind as to mute all of our nice friends here?
Yeah, we've got a lot of voices coming through at the moment.
The voices, I can hear that.
There we go. Oh, look, see, they're representing France. They've even got the French title.
Oh dear.
Okay, so let's just toggle mute all you guys. And I don't know if we've got the site back up and running. I don't know if you know what the maps are.
Well, I have a laptop right in front of me, so I can
have a quick chat.
I can have a quick look.
Of course, it is going to start off CTF and then go S&D and alternate between the two as per usual. Best of 5, and we'll try and find out where we're up to in the actual bracket itself as well.
This is which bracket are we in right now?
This would be. I'm not actually sure. I'm not going to lie. I'm not actually sure which one.
It's Sultan. It's still the upper bracket, but it's the other side.
Okay.
So we got Apex Pro.
Well, we're still in winner bracket. But yeah, because some teams are only just playing the first game now or only just about to play it. I know Foreign, obviously my brother's in Foreign, so I've been speaking to him about it and stuff.
Apex Germany are playing for Total Esports. We got Team Foreign, who got themselves a bye. Yin, who got themselves a bye.
Smashed Team Bye 3-0. Such a good win.
Wow.
They were terrible. Team Bye are awful.
Yeah, indeed.
They lose every single time.
Every single time. Then we have Visual Pro, who's playing versus Genesis Requiem. It's a team we saw last event as well. They didn't perform all that well. And Brutality, which got a bye as well. So apparently this is a middle bracket matchup, I think. Let's see.
I'm trying to work out why is my hair going to one side here.
It's because you have like weird hair.
There we go.
Yeah,
just weird hair.
That must be the reason.
Deal with it.
Deal with it.
We need some more meme shirts. Oh, that's yes. I need to remember to bring in my shirt tomorrow.
You still haven't told me what it is.
I'm not going to tell you. We've both got our secrets now. Right.
Oh, there it is. Killerfish versus Infested. Whoever wins here will meet Brutality. It's still the first round, so we can look back. We can go to our timey-wimey machine. And it's the same matchup as we saw in our very first match, which was the Power Unlimited versus Imperial. It's the same map list.
Oh, okay. Right. Fair enough.
So we have to go back. We have to switch up the flux capacitor.
There we go.
Go 88 miles an hour.
I don't know what that was. I don't know if I was just doodling a little bit. There we go. You can see a big screen. It looks just like him. It's uncanny.
Uncanny.
But that's not what I'm after anyway. I'm after some score. Oh, that's helpful.
You didn't write down the map.
I just wrote CTF SD.
Because we didn't know that.
Yep,
yeah, we didn't know that.
Just went with it. Improvise. That's what we'll do. Just don't let the stream know that we don't know the maps.
I think it's going to be starting off with CTF on lockdown. Then we have SND on let's see, on bootleg. And then it's CTF on C-Town.
C-Town.
And after that, I didn't know because the matches didn't go much further beyond that.
Oh, okay.
As right now, we are ready to go inside the game. You know, let's take it live.
Yeah, we've got all the players in here. It's going to be Dome capture the flag then first.
What?
Is that not right? It looks like that they've set it up. Whether that's right or not,
I'm sure the admins know exactly what they're up to.
So we'll put our trust in them. It's going to be Dome capture the flag.
We will put all our trust in Mick, which is a really good idea.
So I mean, in all complete honesty, these two teams, they're not two teams that I don't think we know much about. It's fair to say, and by that I mean the individual players within them have never had top 3 placements.
No, they haven't exactly had any primetime primetime coverage of their stuff, unless you've done anything with the sort of live on them.
I mean, I am told that Killerfish are quite a good team. I was talking to a few people just trying to get a bit more information about them, and they said they are one to watch. So the people around the actual event seem to be edging towards Killerfish to take this one.
Their lineup is Gravity Sticky, T Junior. T Junior.
Narco Retro Gravity Sticky.
Yeah, KF Junior. So it's probably probably Junior.
There we go.
Right, and then there's Retro. While on the other hand, we got ourselves Infested, which is none other than Cine, Eddie, Tony, and Narco. Which of these things does not belong here?
I was just going to say, I think we owe Killerfish a bit of a thanks because they have been supplying us with some energy drinks.
Yeah, you drank all of mine.
And I feel bad.
You drank every single one except mine.
Well,
you drank 3 cans of this stuff.
There's stuff in that, but I am going to drink it if that's all right. And also thanks to Becca for giving me some crisps.
Oh yeah. Sure. Don't eat on the stream.
I'm not going to. Don't worry.
Don't eat on the stream. That's like now I have to call that company to give me royalties for showing that stuff on stream or product placement.
I'm just trying to help out.
No, don't go.
I just want to help Lay's Crisps out.
No, we don't. We don't want to help out Lay's Crisps.
But they're a struggling company. They need our help.
I don't give a crap. Unless it's Dutch economy, it's not impressive.
Okay, well, let's jump into this game anyway. Like we say, it's Infested against Killerfish, and we're starting off with Infested. Currently 3 down against them, so not the best of starts. It's up to Eddie now to both defend this flag and make sure they don't run it home. He's using the MP7 Silence. We were discussing before, Silencer seems to be becoming a little bit more popular.
Especially in an MP7, that's a little bit of a unorthodox decision right there. 2 opportunities here, 1 here. He's going to get crossfired right up the bat. Unlucky on that one. It's Killerfish versus Infested.
Yeah, and I think the reason it's being used on the Silencer so much, the MP7 has a surprisingly long range. So even
for an SMG.
Exactly, that's right. So even with the Silencer, it doesn't really affect it too greatly when you're pushing up and being aggressive. Tony's doing the defending work for Infested at the moment. You can see him just sitting around the flag, throwing a few stuns out, hoping some connect. And we are going to switch over to somewhere where there is action going on in the form of Cine.
Killerfish right now are already 1 flag down. Sticky managed to pick himself 2 up. Cine not having all too much luck. Sticky will pick himself up the flag though. May be able to run it back. Even though that is on the Killerfish side. And like you already said, these 2 teams, nobody knows a lot about them.
Yeah, well, like I say, I mean, placements-wise, they've never been in a noticeable placement.
Killerfish's first land.
Yeah, well, exactly, that's what I mean. So they're looking to prove themselves, and like I say, there's been some feedback that they are a strong team, and as they're proving here, 2-0 up, and with only 3 minutes 20 left of the first round to go, so playing very strong. I don't know whether that says much about Infested, or whether that's a reflection of Killerfish itself.
Well, absolutely. Narco defending this flag. This position right here for Infested is absolutely great. You can defend so well on the inside here on Dome, which is pretty much the vacant bit of Dome.
Yeah, I mean, it's the baby, the birth child of Shipment and vacant, wasn't it? Yeah, I think were your words, and I think that's a very good way to describe it.
This is pretty much vacant.
This inside, but yeah, I mean, what Narco's doing here, not the best thing to watch, so we are going to switch over, but if I just stay with him for a second...
it's standard AR defense.
Yeah, he's positioning here. The reason that he's aiming at that particular door is because his whole team is pushing the back corridor behind him, so he knows that no one can come in from that way, so as long as he watches that way, unless all his team die like they have just done now and he's got to cover his back, then no one can actually get to that flag, or that's the theory anyway. Obviously the 2-0 down.
Cine takes a good look at Narco.
Yeah, just checking out his own teammate there, just making sure.
And again, also, silenced... Yeah, it did look like a silenced ACR.
So, interesting choice. Not the most popular thing that you'll see, but, you know, some players do prefer it, and that's what I like about the guns on this game, particularly the SMGs. You do see a lot of varying guns of what people actually prefer. That's not the best of Suns from Cine, and as a result of that, it's going to get taken out. But you see, there's the MP7, the PP, the UMP, there's all sorts, and for ARs it generally is just the ACR that's getting used though, to be honest. Here we go, watching the AR of Narco, trying to get a few bullets out, and it just does, you do seem to get the impression that Infested seem to be a little bit spawn trapped at the moment, so Devilfish doing a really good job in keeping them within that spawn. Yet
not grabbing any flags whatsoever. They are 2-0 up right now. Killerfish are. They're doing quite fine.
Yeah.
There's Killerfish trying to get in there. Junior managing to almost get in there, but Eddie is there with his MP7.
Yeah, the MP7 silence once again. Again taken out by Retro though, like we're saying, just set up in such a good position to actually keep them within that spawn. They are 2-0 up on flags, and it looks like the Germans have decided that they're going to take the time, play this a little bit passively, and, you know, with 2 flags behind, it's going to take 3 flags for Infested to actually take this.
Tony quickly getting himself 2 back-to-back. Cindy not managing to get himself out of there. Killerfish right now in a very, very good spot. And this should not be very difficult. I'm looking forward to what's next half.
Yeah, but I mean, it could be completely different, obviously, because the 2 spawns on this, it's not a symmetrical map. They're completely different, and, you know, things could completely change next round.
Silence ACR, apparently it does work for a little while. Maybe we could see a third cap coming out here. No, we won't, because Tony comes in from behind. Wastes Junior completely out of the equation, and stun flashes everything that he in sight. This is going to be a 0-2 for the first half here on Dome.
Tony getting taken out there by Junior, and yeah, like you say, it gets to a point where there's just not enough time left on the clock to run that flag. So 2-0, a good start for Devilfish. You said this was the first, well, it is the first game of the tournament, and the first LAN game then, I believe you said. So a good start for those guys.
If they win here, then they meet Brutality in the next round.
Yeah.
So that's already a pretty harsh team to meet in your second match. If for a team that has gone in for the very first time in a tournament.
Okay, well, let's get a look at Killerfish, because they've played so strong now, and see what they do now on this spawn. See if they switch things up a little bit, or if they continue to pull them those flags. Gravity getting in what's becoming quite an obvious position now, just sat in this corner. It's a really strong place to be. He's probably going to remain there for the majority of the
because
game.
Everybody can just walk from the side. You can walk between Tank and Humvee.
And what Narco's doing there, playing very defensively. Of course, they're going to need someone to defend that flag. They don't want to be losing even more flags, but they do need to switch up the game plan a bit and start playing a bit more aggressively if they want to get back into it, because they need 2 flags to take this to stopwatch.
With 4 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock, score is 0-0. And everything is going just absolutely dandy here for Killerfish. They are 2-0 up. Retro actually managed to get himself 2 back-to-back, and Junior will try to take his flag away home. Is going to have to drop it, but is there going to be enough time for the rest of... yeah, okay, for a second there. I thought they were going to re-pick it back up.
Yeah,
but let's keep an eye on Junior, shall we?
Yeah, we'll switch over to Junior. Gravity and Sticky, we're trying to push out there and offer some support for him as he pulls that flag. Just trying to find Junior. There we go. And he's going to be the objective player for Killerfish, and he's just continuing that aggressive pushes right down this left-hand side through the loading bay, which is really good because we've mentioned it a few times, but if you just start playing too defensively and too passively, you will eventually get run over, so you've still got to keep pushing out to a certain extent. So here we go now with Gravity just returning to his original position, keeping up that good defensive work that we've seen. Infested Eddie with a two-piece though, looked like he was going to push into the loading bay, but Junior shutting him out with that Semtex. We'll switch things up now to Sticky, getting the grenade over there, and now I do feel the tables have turned a bit because Killerfish do seem to be stuck in the spawn. They're doing a better job of breaking out than Infested did, but Infested don't need to be spawn trapping, they need to be pushing in there. They are trailing and there is only 3 minutes left on the clock to do something about this.
Tony once again, rest of Infested holding himself steady. Still no captures there, and that's really going to be an issue for the Infested side, as they're still 2-0 down, and it's going to be so difficult for them to come back at this point because I just don't see it happening. They have zero momentum at all.
Yeah, and I mean every time you see Gravity spawn, he's just returning to that position, pushing back into his own spawn. But now we are seeing him push out a little bit more. He's going to pick up a nice little two-piece there, taking out Narco and Cine. Move into a good position to hit them when they're on spawns. I think he's seen someone there. I didn't see him myself. Yes, he has. Doesn't manage to pick up that kill. Oh, but he's going to chase it. He's just being very cautious. That was an interesting 1-versus-1 situation between Eddie and Gravity. Eddie getting the better of him, though. And now Cine taking out Sticky. It looked like there was going to be a good push from those guys, but the barrel explodes as a result of KF Jr. preventing any such push taking place. Another barrel kill from KF Jr. And there we go. Gravity taking out Cine once again. And Gravity just seems to be holding the middle map now. He's changed positions. We've seen him in that corner near the Jeeps. We've seen him sitting back in spawn. So he's varying up his playstyle a little bit, and this may be benefiting the team. You can't really predict what we're going to do. I mean, we streamed a game earlier where we watched a Search and Destroy with Mythics, and there was a Mythics play that went in the same bush every single time. And I don't know if Lowland Lines got wise to it eventually, but you do have to vary your playstyle up somewhat, even though you do want to stick to certain positions. Bradley's been alive for a long amount of time here. I just want to bring the scoreboard up and see exactly what's going on. He's 11-8, so he is positive, not hugely positive. Retro, on the other hand, 17-5, and clearly doing the defensive work for the team because despite that many kills, you've got the likes of Gravity and Sticky above him on the scoreboard. Flag is being pulled. Tony managed to shut out Junior, so it is going to be returned, but it doesn't really matter for Killerfish right now as they are taking this game away 2-0 up with only 50 seconds left on that clock.
Right now, 1 minute to go. Killerfish have this on complete and total lockdown. They're not going to get through. Let's take a look at these stats while we're at it. Because overall, the second round has been a little bit boring. But look at Junior, 22-14. On the other hand, Cine for Infested, 9-24.
Yeah, he's not having a great game. Maybe he'll change that in the later rounds. This is obviously a best of 5, so hopefully he's not going to continue that form. Hopefully he'll pick it up a little bit, because sometimes you can just have a rough game. This is both of their first games at this event, and maybe they just need a little bit of a warm-up. But time will tell as we see Killerfish take this 2-0. There's going to be no more flag captures in this game, and we are going to be moving on to a Search and Destroy. So I was going to say, can we predict who's going to take that? But obviously, like we say, we have limited knowledge of these guys. So all we have to base it on is this capture the flag. And in that
Killerfish has been very, very, very strong.
Yeah, Killerfish are looking quite good at the moment. Final kill cam here by Retro. Finishing off the game nicely there for them. And I mean, the scoreboard itself, you can tell it's just so one-sided.
This could be one of the most one-sided matches we've seen since.
Well, I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to say.
Imperial against the TV.
15 Power Unlimited TV. I'm actually looking right now where they actually are in the lower bracket. They in the middle bracket actually. They play versus let's see here, 0-3 in top 64. So they're actually in the placements brackets right now.
So have they won any rounds? Have they taken any rounds? Maybe.
I don't know. Hold on, let me check. There's no update yet for the. Oh, actually, were they in losers bracket?
Power Unlimited.
Yeah, they
TV
were.
Nation.
Oh, yeah, they played. They got a bye.
Okay.
So they won 3-0 versus Team Bye.
A team bye. Come on, guys, pick it up.
And then they lost 2-0 versus XTCGG.
Okay.
So that was quite interesting. So XTCGG will be playing versus Team Imperial.
Okay.
Which is pretty decent. And that means that we have placement matches, but those that hasn't been updated. Oh, wait, no, there is stuff going on here. Power Unlimited TV will be meeting, let's see here, a team that has not been given a placement yet. No, they got a bye.
They got a bye?
They got a bye, and they have to go and meet either Frico Let's Go or Frico Girls.
Okay.
That'd be interesting.
Well, Frico Girls, I think, beat Frico Let's Go 3-0. I believe that's right. I might be wrong.
If that's the case, then Power Unlimited TV will meet Frico Girls tomorrow. And that would be an interesting
Going to be one to watch.
Well, I actually do want to watch that. That would be quite interesting indeed. I think we're going to be changing hosts.
Yeah. So we're just going to make sure we have got an invite.
No, we don't have an update yet.
Got some interesting messages coming through.
Yes,
to the gamer tag at the moment.
It's quite interesting to see these messages in the
I took that away quite quickly. Some people might find them a little bit offensive, so I'll keep that down.
I'm quite also looking here. Lowland Lions actually lost versus Mythics, which is the match that we actually did commentary on, and they will meet Ecstasy actually. They will meet Mythics will meet Ecstasy in the semi-final of the winner bracket. On the other hand, we have nobody yet in the other side of the bracket, and we currently have Apex Pro. Will be meeting either Farico English or Skeng. So
Skeng suppliers. So it looks like that. Well, Mythics are furthest ahead at the moment. They've won every game in the winners bracket and the furthest along in the tournament. And you've got to give them credit. They have played extremely well throughout the day.
And we have a very interesting match coming up at 18:45, which is going to be Apex Germany versus Team Foreign.
Okay. What time was that? Sorry.
18:45.
18:45.
They were a little bit delayed though, so it's probably I don't know if it's going to happen. But Apex Germany had to play for is playing versus Total Esports Circuit. I don't think Apex Germany should have any issues with that team.
Maybe not.
But yeah, Team Foreign versus Apex Germany would be quite interesting.
Yes.
Then we have Farico Yin versus Giants Quick or Tafa, one of the two.
Because what's actually happening now, the teams are being whittled down, and it's leaving the creme de la creme, if you like, of the teams.
The boys are being separated from the men, so to speak.
So let's see if we have got an invite yet here.
And then we have ourselves the middle bracket, Gutterkrut.
Cheers.
The Norwegian guys.
Okay. Oh yes, Gutterkrut, and I believe they played Imperial. I saw a tweet. I don't know, so I've not actually checked this, but I think Imperial lost 3-2 to Gutterkrut. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm probably saying it wrong.
Gutterkrut will need to go play versus Synergy Esports or Epsilon.
Okay.
And then if one of those, it's going to be Gutterkrut versus a team called Ninja Turtles.
And of course, if
Ninja Turtles won, and Ninja Turtles had the place at a seating of 29, but they managed to lose versus BRB taking a dump.
Be right back taking a dump. That's of course Tubes and Co.
Yeah, Tubes and Co.
The GB fellas. But
they actually had a pretty good seating. Actually,
well, yeah, they work with players.
It's
Tubes, Paulplex, Combo Yo, and it's going to annoy me because I forgot what the last guy is. But you guys probably might know them from GB if you've played game battles before. Yeah,
Lowland Lions are Lowland Lions need to play tomorrow morning at 11 versus a team that is going to come out as well. It's going to be Lockdown, Search and Destroy. Possibly one of the second smallest S&D map in the series.
We're going to be watching Infested to start with, so we're going to see if they can turn things around a little bit here. They're 1-0 down in this best of 5, and they are starting off on the attack.
They really have something to prove here, to be quite honest. Unless if they don't perform now, then I don't see them perform at all.
Oh. It does look like, though, they have gone through a few strategies here. I mean, they're not just running back and two. They know roughly where they're going.
But you hope so.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, maybe that can be just picked. Because to be honest, not many teams really practice Search and Destroy. And all the knowledge that I've had when I've played at LAN or ever from Search and Destroy was purely from playing public games, to be honest.
Well, so far, Tony has already shut down Junior. Junior, who was top fragging on the Infested side, on the KF side earlier.
Yeah. Tony doing a good job there, managing to take out 2. He comes head-to-head, gets a 3rd,
Not
so
bad.
playing really well for his team, continuing to carry that bomb, and the last alive is going to be sticky. It's 3 versus 1. Tony coming up big now for Infested.
Let's keep on Tony, who managed to...
Nice work, Delta.
1-0.
For the next round.
But I'm not sure what that tune was at the end. That might have been in that top window. Maybe I didn't quite catch it. But yes, 1-0 so far, so a good start for the French squad. And there's quite a few French squads here, actually. I think about it.
Yeah, there's indeed quite a lot of French teams, of course, being led by Mythics, and a little bit by Kataga, I guess. Is he actually here though?
Yeah, yes, he was.
Okay, so people were just trolling.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit. Excuse me, sorry. Could have gone either way. I believe he's here. I haven't actually seen him, but I believe he's here because I was told something which might not be true. So anyway, we'll move on.
You mean the ticket thing?
Well, I don't want to go into rumours because I'm not sure if they're true.
Come on, drama!
It could be anything. Anything could have happened to him. Poor little Gataga.
Did he decide to captain a cruise ship and then did a barrel roll?
I can't believe
and
he
just
and
he fell into a lifeboat.
Oh wait, no. You can't take this to one stream, back. Oh,
no.
dearie me.
Why weren't you on the ship? I fell into a lifeboat. Back into the game, though. Ooh, Infested actually doing quite well here versus... wow. Tony, once again, actually leading the pack. Let's take a look at these stats. 5-0 up in the second round. Very, very strong. Let's take a look at what Gravity is up to.
Okay, so we're just going to take that off. We're actually going to switch over sides and we'll stay on this side as well for the next 2 rounds. But because he is last alive, it's 1 versus 3. He's going to have to come up big for Killerfish or they're going to be trailing 2-0 in the Search and Destroy. Here we go. He does have the bomb though, so he's got that to his advantage, but he's got a bit of a job to do. You know, there's 2 bombs and 3 people, so there's going to be at least 1 person guarding each bomb. He's indecisive though, not quite sure where to go, hoping someone's going to challenge him, sees someone in a corner, wisely chooses to run away with him being so red there. A single bullet of anything would have killed him. But he needs to do something as time is slowly running out. There goes 1.
Gets the second through the window. No, does not pick it up. For a second there, I thought he was going to sponge it.
Yeah, I thought he was wise again not to challenge that when he'd been hit quite a few times because he would have lost out. And I think this is going to be... Oh, no, I thought he actually got shot through the wall, so that was quite good play from Narco.
And there was another crossfire there. He would have run out and would have run straight in towards another person.
Well, what we will do now, we're going to switch over and just try and establish what's going wrong for Killerfish. I mean, as a... Oh.
You're on Chris.
Did I... I think that's right. Yeah, is that what I meant to do?
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to go to Killerfish, see what's going on.
So I mean, if we just look at their actual team, between them over 2 rounds, they've only managed to pick up 3 kills. We've got 2 of the members going 0-2. Obviously, it's early days in the Search and Destroy, and these things can definitely change. As Gravity sees someone in his sights, it's a long shot, but manages to take out Tony, who was top fragging, I believe, for his team on 5-0. Taking his score 5-1. Gravity is just going to hold back now and play this very defensively with that ACR. What I'm going to do is switch over to Junior, who is a bit more of an aggressive player. He has connected that stun grenade with someone, chooses not to challenge. Instead, runs a little bit of a circle. Ooh, and that was quite unlucky that he chose to poke out at that very moment in time. Here we go then with Junior, still hanging around this area. And Retro is the person who's going to pick up that final kill against Narco. 2-1 now, and Killerfish getting back into this game.
They need to. They definitely need to. There's 2 more rounds needed for the Infested team in order to pull this one into their pocket. They've already managed to lose the first TTF, and if they do not win the S&D right here, then then it's going to be a 3-0 mapper for Killerfish.
Yeah, they are looking quite strong, because particularly they captured the flag, they showed themselves as the dominant team, I would say. And of course that can be completely different on a different map, not only because, of course, it's a different map, but the mindset might be different going into it. You never know, anything can happen, but it does look like Killerfish were a lot stronger on that objective game mode. Search and Destroy, though, this isn't over by any means. They are only trailing by 1 round as we watch Gravity try and challenge someone shooting through that little crack, but unable to connect any of those bullets. Just watching Gravity now. Throws the Semtex over. I believe he saw some bullets coming from there. But again, doesn't connect. And he's just having a little bit of trouble finding people, takes some damage, and he knows someone's there. He's tried to challenge it. Oh, and that was a difficult shot to make from Gravity. Narco should really pick up kills like that, but that's well played to Gravity. Here we go now. Gravity is going to start looking through this crack himself and use their own method, Infested's own methods against them as he now continues to push up. He does have the bomb, even though he is playing R, but he's right round the back of Infested now, and this could be trouble for the team. Gonna keep watching Gravity, see what's going on. Tony picks up a kill against Retro, and Gravity just unsure what to do at the moment, it would seem. Let's have a look and see what's going on with Sticky, though.
Yeah, takes down Cine as well. Yeah, there is the bomb carrier, and they're going for A. They got 1 minute to go. A lot of tension being pushed in towards this match now. It's 1 on 2. Tony will be the last man standing. We're going to quickly switch over to what he's been doing, and his music is completely and utterly out of place. But here he is, Tony, last man standing here for Infested, and this could be the second round for Killerfish, unless Tony pulls something out of the pocket. Now, he has managed to perform very, very well in previous rounds.
Yep. So
he's tagged somebody. He knows somebody's there. Sees the first one. Wallbang.
Just chose the pistol. I'm not sure that was a right decision.
ACR.
Oh no, and he's
on the reload. Can he do it? Can he do it? Oh, this is just awkward.
Oh
no, and flash kill. Oh, gets Gravity down. It's only 1 versus 1. 1v1. Can he get it? Oh, does not pick up the kill. Critical mistake, and now a flash stun is going to come in.
I was going to say, I actually think Tony should have just gone straight for that defuse then. He's left it too late now. It's not going to happen. If, you know, the player for Killerfish had any sense, which I'm sure he does, he will now poke himself out and make that kill. I do feel, though, it's got to be said,
that was just terrible.
Whilst that decision from Tony might not have been the best to pull out the pistol, I do feel he was a little bit unlucky there. You know, we perhaps should have got that kill a bit earlier, but when he saw that last guy and he was in his sights, those bullets were connecting, and he did just seem to get a little bit unlucky.
So he went from ACR to pistol, to ACR, to finally getting flashed, and then getting the kill with a pistol.
Exactly, that's right. But he chose to reload the pistol. That's what confused me a little bit. I was thinking, no, just keep your ACR out, just go for it, challenge it. You know, he did pick up the kill in the end, so fair play to him. But unfortunately, he loses the round. It's not easy to pull off a 1v2 and defuse, though, anyway. Eddie here in a spot of trouble, spinning around in circles as he takes that damage.
Oh. Well, as he spins a little bit too late, because there's Junior, knifes him in the back, leaving Narco overlooking B site.
Gonna stay on board with Narco as 2 of his teammates pick up kills. Retro answering back, taking out Cine. Tony in a spot of trouble, but Narco is there to assist him. Stun grenade doesn't connect.
It's going to be 2 on 2. Narco looking to pick through the wall. He knows somebody is going to be nearby. Is he on B side, or did... Yeah, there, right there.
That was clever play from Narco. That's a little bit of an obvious corner to be sitting in, and Narco read that situation well, managing to pick up that kill, so it's 2 versus 1. The hopes of Killerfish to win this round lie in the hands of Retro.
Retro last man standing. Through connector he goes, and they are around B-ish. That's the last time we saw somebody from...
Yeah, and I mean, what Retro is actually doing here, as opposed to just deciding which bomb to sit at, you know, taking that 50-50 option and just either saying, well, they're either going to go A or B at some point, so I'm just going to sit here. He's actually trying to find them. He has opted for B, and that's actually a really good place to defend the B bomb site from. He's actually switched the spawn, but now, after no movement around that area, he's decided he should go and check the A bomb. He has spotted someone. I think that the player may have spotted him, though. Yes, he has done. Bullets will be exchanged. Semtex and stuns going over, connecting, but not making that kill. Oh, when he tries to get away there, he thought, you know what, I'm not going to challenge this, I'm just going to hope the time runs out. But unfortunately for him, Tony was on the ball, leaps out that window, and picks up that kill. 3-2 now for Infested.
Switching sides.
Let's stay on board with Killerfish, see if they can hang in there, because if they lose this round, that is it. It's going to go to 1-1 on maps. First map, of course, going to Killerfish. It was 2-0 on Capture the Flag Dome. We have another Capture the Flag to follow.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely the pressure on here for Killerfish, to say the least.
Watching Gravity now in this top window, trying to look over the A-bomb site. He does have the bomb, and he's going to have to push out sooner or later. But, you know, with that plenty of time left on the clock, he can take his time up here. He does manage to get the kill against Narco as well.
And it's a very needed kill here for Killerfish. And even though Infested are really holding on by their skin of their teeth in order to push themselves in. Junior will get himself on Tony. That's going to put him in a 4-on-2 situation. with just Sydney and Ed remaining the lowest fragger on the Infested side, both with 1 on the board. And I just don't see it happening. Plant comes in.
Gravity's going for it here. He knows that he has the support with him. He's got 3 of his teammates to help defend. Grenade did come in, but it didn't connect at all, so they didn't know that he was going for that plan. This is looking really good for Killerfish to take this round, but Cine doing what he can to even things out. It's now 1 versus 3.
Good work, comrades.
Knife will finish it off. It's 3-on-3. It is map point for both sides now. And Killerfish, oh, hello. Yoink.
And I mean, you can't really stress the importance now of this round of Search and Destroy, because not only if Infested won it, would it mean it takes the score to 1-1, but if the opposing team won, if Killerfish won it, sorry, it would take the score to 2-0, which is
match point.
It's effectively a 2-round difference in a way, because not only are you not gaining that round, you're actually losing it. It's hard to explain. I know what I'm trying to say, but it's this round is very important now for both teams.
The fact that Killerfish are on the defense helps a lot, especially on a wide open map like this.
Retro actually picked up the first kill, so doing work for his team now, taking it to 4 versus 3. Here we go, still on board with Gravity. Opting to
look at this sublime crossfire.
Yeah.
Absolutely great play here from Killerfish. Knows exactly how to defend their site. They've got somebody in the side here on the right of the building. They got somebody by the columns, somebody on the balcony. They can rotate over to A very, very quickly if they need to.
I think Gravity,
Retro is there. I do not see Killerfish losing this now.
I think Gravity got a little bit spooked there, checking behind him. Retro under fire, but making that kill. It is going to be 1 versus 4. It's all up to Eddie now to win this for Infested. We're going to switch over to him, see what he can do now. He is on the attack. Does he have the bomb? And he doesn't have the bomb either. 1 minute 20 to take out 4 or get that plant. Oh, it's going to be difficult. But this would be huge for his team if he could pull this off. Going to watch him now as he slowly creeps through that mid corridor, just trying to find someone, hoping for some sort of break. But we all know even if he picks up the kill, he's going to reveal his location.
Oh, look at that.
Manages to get sticky. 1 versus 3. This is still possible. His move location, playing this smartly. He has seen one, or I think I saw one behind him.
Yeah, he saw a sliver of a pixel. Oh, and that crossfire. He cannot go out in the open. That's certain death right here. And see, he's pinned down. And he's going to go out of ammo. He's going to be caught out in the open. He gets crossed, and that will be the end of that one. It is 4-3 for Killerfish, who will only need 1 more map, 1 more CTF map. Last time they played CTF, it was 2-0 in favor of them.
Yeah, and I mean, let's remember, Infested were actually winning that 3-2, so Killerfish did some really good work to actually bring that back and take that map. So well played to those guys.
Absolutely.
And capture the flag next. So I suppose we're slightly edging towards Killerfish. We're predicting them to win this, but I don't want to rule Infested out. I mean, there was
absolutely not. I completely agree. Do not rule them out.
There was one player on the Infested. Oh, I didn't mean to press guide on the Infested squad that